Hello, I'm Maru Dormond, time management expert coach, and today I will share with you two of my powerful strategies in order to show you how, with simple things, you can win 2 hours per day. I mean that instead of working 8 hours per day, you will be working 6 hours in a very efficient way, doing all your activities without stress, controlling and organizing your work. Are you interested in hearing about these strategies? Great. I'm very happy to hear that. So let's start. First of all, I want to ask you, why is it so important for you to find a solution about managing your time right now? I will give you 3 options that can make sense to you. You may think, for whom should I have more time? For some of you, maybe it's your family or your kids, or maybe your parents, or maybe some of your colleagues at work. Most people think that they need time for somebody. So if you have somebody in your mind, write his or her name down, because it's important to write it and read it, because this way it will become real. So write it down. Or maybe you may think that you need time just for you. So which specific emotions should you need to understand in order to have more time? For example, if you have more time, you will be happier, or you will be free to do whatever you want, or you will be calm in your life. Whatever this emotion is telling you, write it down. Happiness, freedom, etc. And finally, maybe you need time for a specific project. So for which specific project do you need more time? If you start to create your own business, or you have a specific project at work, or you are looking for a great trip with your family or friends, anyway, there is always a reason. So write it down. You can pause this video so you can write it down. Okay, now that you know why it is important for you and that you have the name or the emotion or the specific project, let me tell you that there are some reasons why people fail. One reason why people fail is because they do not start to put into practice the new things they have learned. They only read, get the information, but do not start to put them into practice. Another reason maybe is because they have always the excuse of not having time to start with their new project and the real project. For example, to start a new business, or to start to learn a new language, or to prepare everything to get married, or to find another job. They always have excuses. Yes, the excuse, I don't have time. Because in their deep inside, they want to hide the fear to start something new. So when people stop the excuse, it's because they had identified their specific project or the name on and had answered the great question, why is it so important for me to find a solution about managing my time right now? So I hope you have answered the question now. And last is that they don't have a system or ritual to prepare their day. Each day is different, and they do not have habits on their daily task or routine. So today, I want to give you two powerful strategies which can help you to start to prepare your days. Doing this, you will win extra time and, of course, time to do whatever you want. One important thing using this strategy is that when you start using them, you will do less things and will be more productive. Maybe you will ask, yes, Maru, but how is it that doing less things, I will be more productive? Well, let me tell you that it is possible. I will show you right now how to do it. But please be aware that not because you have a full agenda or doing a lot of things during the day means that you are productive. For me, productivity means 4 things. The first one, to take correct decisions to achieve results. To have the capacity to do everything you decided to do. To have the mental peace knowing everything I plan is done and I have results. And finally, enjoy whatever I'm doing at the moment with harmony with myself, harmony with my family, and with my work. Well, I will share you the first strategy to improve your time management. How to use your inbox in a successful way in order to win time at your daily task, improving your quality of life. How do you manage your emails? Think about the next question. How many times per day do you open your inbox? 1 to 2 times per day? 3 to 5 times per day? 5 to 10 times per day? Or more than 10 times per day? Think about it. Most of the time, when you open an email, you should think that you are accepting projects from other person. Most of your emails are requests from others. So when dealing with them, you are prioritizing the projects of others. If you start looking at your emails in this way, that may change your perception of your inbox, right? So the worst things to do are to start reading your emails in the first hour of your day and want to answer everything. To leave open your Outlook in order to see a message each time when you receive an email. And of course, and the worst of all, to read the email right away after it arrives and want to take action. So pay attention because I will show you my strategy. Do not open your emails before 10 o'clock in the morning because before you should work on your own priorities. Only send emails if you have identified when you need to contact somebody. I will explain this later. Open your inbox maximum 3 times per day and establish fixed hours. For example, at 10 o'clock in the morning, at 2 o'clock in the morning, at 4 o'clock, at 2 o'clock, and at 4 o'clock. Then you will need to classify your emails. And you can classify them as follows. You can open a file called Need Instant Action. You will save here any email that will need to be done during the day. The next file you can open and it will be called To Follow Up. Here you will save any email that needs to be to follow up because you are waiting for an answer or because you will need to work on it next week, for example. Then open a file called To File and you will order them by category. For example, name of a person, name of a team, name of a subject. That depends on your own work. When you have finished with the instant action, then you can file it in these files. Then open a file called To Read. You can save here all emails regarding marketing or things that are interesting for you, or things that you would like to read but are not urgent at all. So you know that when you have time, you can read them. And then you will have a file called to delete. Here you can send all your emails that you will not use anymore, and you can delete them. So at your fixed hours, you can use around 10 minutes maximum to classify your emails, and then you can start working on whatever action you need. You can use a chronometer and a reminder if you want to be precise, if you think it can help you to start with this new habit. And the second strategy I want to show you is how do I program my day. I had prepared a document, so you will be able to download it. And here you will be able to have all your tasks in only one document. In only one view, you will see your daily tasks. As I will show you, there is a very simple way to plan your daily task, which will make your life very easy. In the first part, you will write down which are the priorities of your week. For example, which results do you want to achieve? And here you will have two divisions. On one side, you will write your personal priorities, and on the second side, you will write your professional priorities. Then below, you will write down the same things, but only for your day. You will have two divisions. So in one division, you will write your personal priorities, and in the second division, your professional priorities, but only for the day. When you write your priorities, think about what will make you proud setting up those priorities. And of course, you will need to work on your priorities, if possible, before getting blocked on others' priorities. For example, working on the task of others, answering emails of others, okay? Then below, you will write which actions you will need to achieve for your both professional and personal daily priorities. And this is very important. You will set up an hour to work on them. If you don't set up an hour, your action will remain like a dream. So you have to fix each action. And you need to set up how many minutes do you think will take to do the activity. This way, you will know for the next time if you need more or less time. Please write down your pauses and lunch time as an action. People often forget that having lunch and pauses takes time. So this is a priority for you if you want to improve your quality of life, your energy, and your motivation. So please remember it. Then you will write down the name of people you need to contact and why you need to contact the person. This way you will remember it, and you will know that only when you open your emails, you will contact them, especially the first thing to do during the morning, or by telephone, it doesn't matter, by email or by telephone. At the end of the document, you will write extra actions. Here you will write only the actions that in case of having time, you will do. But also, you will write the task that will come up during the day to do it later. So you can start your program here for the next day. As you can see, it's very easy. And just to remind you, I will give you a little summary about it. Once a week, you will write down all your priorities. Remember, personal and professional. Each morning, you will identify the person you will need to contact by email or by telephone. Once you have identified them, open your email and then contact them, or take your telephone and then close your Outlook. Do not start to read and answer everything. After you have closed your inbox, during the first 2 hours of the day, you will work on your professional and personal priorities. Remember to focus on your day priorities. Take a note about all the new tasks that you will need to do at the end of your document, so you don't forget them, and you can start programming the next day with this part. Don't forget to classify your emails and have a draft of the document. You can download it and print it several times in blank, so you can have it as a draft and feel free to write it by hand. Not need to do it perfect on your computer. No, forget about it. By hand, it's easier. Well, we have come to the end. I have shared with you 2 of my strategies that helps me to be more productive during my day. So I hope this information makes sense to you and you can start practicing them. I'm sure that you will save a lot of time and you will feel productive and will be able to manage your time better. I would like to offer you my free handbook, 5 pasos para aumentar tu efectividad, and you can download it at www.marudormond.com. Thank you very much and see you.